Hi, my name is Craig Smogard, and I am the Regional Vice President for Thrivent Financial. I really appreciate you joining our webinar today, and I sure hope you find it valuable. The reason for this video today is to detail a development program that we created for 2018-2019 college graduates. I remember being in your shoes, watching, hearing about opportunities that were available for me as a soon-to-be college graduate, and the real challenge it posed in trying to make the right decision. I really hope this video helps you in that journey. I've been in the financial services industry for almost 20 years. This business has done so much for my development, flexibility, family, and financial life. I really can't ever imagine doing anything else. However, after a long time of doing this, I've also come to appreciate that this is not the right fit for everyone. My intent today is to give you enough information to be grounded in a next step with Thrivent Financial. Again, I really appreciate you watching this. I began in this industry in 2000. I had a broad business degree with an English writing minor from Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota. I had grown up in a household where my father was in the financial services industry for his whole career. He was very successful, but I was a three-sport athlete in high school and in college, and he never missed a game. My intuition was that that must be something special. I was certain I wanted to get into the financial services industry. I explored a lot of different organizations, financial planning firms, insurance firms, investment firms, and I ended up selecting working for a major financial services company out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. There I was, appointed as an advisor in the summer of 2000. I attended a few trainings, memorized some information, and I was set off to build a business. I was 21, had no sales experience, had a general major, and I had no idea what I was getting into. It was terrifying. I struggled for months and months to get my feet underneath me. I had a history of success in most things that I had done, and I was failing miserably in this business. I was on several action plans my first year to lose my contract, and I felt like I was failing. Worst of all, I felt like my clients weren't getting the best service for no other reason that I didn't know what I didn't know. Then, at about 12 months, things started to click. Through working hard, persevering, the business started to make sense to me. I'd worked hard on the mechanics of building a marketing program. I really started to understand how to navigate within the industry, and I started to understand the dynamics of what it took to work with people, and it started to come together. Finally, after a year, I was building confidence. From that point on, it's been just an absolute awesome career path. Through your schooling, I know you have been described the concept of opportunity cost. My first 12 months was the true definition of opportunity cost. A lot of my friends had taken first jobs that had flexibility, low stress, and I took one that was building something. No regrets, it was worth it, but it was hard. I started with 26 advisors in my hiring class, and at the end of my first year, I was the only one left. I'm so thankful for that, but it's always raised the question, there's gotta be a better way. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about Thrivent Financial. Thrivent Financial is a membership organization of Christians. We believe that if we can help members be wise with their money, ultimately through that wisdom, it will allow them to live generously in their lives. And we also believe that a cumulative total of all the work we do as a firm will lead to stronger members, families, and the communities in which we all live. I wanted to give you some background on my experience at Thrivent Financial. Thrivent has been in the business for over 110 years. We're a Fortune 500 company, and we work with individuals, families, and small businesses in helping them achieve their financial goals. We are very competitive in the industry, and I wanted to share a few of our accolades. So one differentiator with Thrivent is that our profits that we generate are spun out to charitable intent. We give to churches, schools, and nonprofits all across the United States. As of December 31st, 2017, Thrivent directed $280 million in total outreach from Thrivent and our members. We have a tremendous impact on these communities we serve. Our heritage as a firm has been in the upper Midwest. We have a home office in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Appleton, Wisconsin. We've got financial professionals in all 50 states that serve more than 2 million members. But a lot of these resources have been primarily used in the upper Midwest. That has changed starting in 2018. We've had a concentrated effort as an organization to grow our field force leadership and impact more people across the United States. Our territory is Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, and about a third of Ohio, and we are working on expanding our brand quickly. It's a very exciting time to be a part of Thrivent. So you might be asking yourself, how do these things come together? Right now, there are more 80-year-old financial advisors in the industry than those under the age of 30. 80% of Thrivent's revenue over the last decade has come from people retiring, and the average financial planning relationship right now is aging quickly. And there's very little support for succession of these advisors, and more importantly, the clients. So as part of our expansion, we've created a development plan that we believe addresses all of these issues. As we were developing this program, we wanted to answer 4 basic questions. Number 1, how do we develop a program for college graduates that allows you to develop over a few years versus having the standards that are based on immediate development? Number 2, how do we have better retention of new advisors than the industry standard? Number 3, how do we engage the right type of college graduate that not only fits the industry, but also the uniqueness of our organization? And finally, how do we expand across the United States with people that are really fired up about the mission of Thrivent? So keeping those 4 questions in mind, what we've done is created a 3-year development plan for recent college graduates. From my own experience, having more time stretched out over a few years would have been a lot easier track to establish myself as a financial advisor.
I've always had a passion of building relationships with people. After experiencing being in the workforce as an intern at other financial services firms, I could really see the need and the impact that relationship can have. I followed that passion to Thrivent, where I can use my faith as the forefront in working with individuals and their financial walk. My background aligns with the organizational mission of Thrivent, and it was a perfect fit.
It was just a great fit for me. I wanted to have a role that made a difference while working for a company that cared about their employees, both personally and professionally. Thrivent does that and so much more. I could feel how much they cared about me as soon as the interview process began. I love that I get to work with such great leaders around me.
My experience has been very positive. Early on, I appreciate being able to see the power of talking through goals and helping individuals realize their goals are achievable. I also appreciate how Thrivent views money. Expressing this view with people can not only make a big impact on how they view their money, but also how they view life. It's unique to have an alignment of opportunity through membership, and has been neat to see that play out.
It has been a great experience so far. This is a challenging career to begin, but Thrivent has helped me overcome so many obstacles. I have learned more than I could have imagined in the first few months. Training is so important in this industry, and I'm thankful that I work in a company that continually improves their education and professional development for their employees. The biggest challenge so far has just been staying up to speed. There's a lot to learn. The way the program is set up, we learn step by step. This really does help. This way, we learn basic financial concepts and then work our way up, enabling us to become experts at each step before moving on.
The biggest challenge I have faced has been helping young people realize the importance of setting financial goals early and how big of an impact that can make down the road. Helping them realize they are capable of starting to build towards those goals even if they don't think they are in a position to. Helping young accumulators, people in my peer age group, understand and implement basic financial concepts from budgeting to reducing debt to saving money and protection strategies can make a big impact on their lives and their future.
I am most excited about how many people I can help. Money is one of the most important tools in people's lives, so you have to be extra cautious and smart when dealing with it. Thrivent allows us to work with any client, regardless of net worth, which is another reason I came here. I want to be able to work and help anyone who is in need of it.
The thing I am most excited about is the amount of people over the years I will be able to build relationships and have an impact with, as well as the impact they will then have on their communities and the people they know. The opportunity to help people now and form lifelong relationships through this career is exciting. This has always been the career I wanted to get into. I love financial services and really the ability to help people with their future. I realize that not having a guaranteed income does scare people about the industry. However, I've always embraced the thought that I control my income and my future. I do have concerns on making sure there is consistency with this, but learning how to operate my business and growing with it gives me confidence.
My biggest worry was about meeting or knowing enough people who are at the stage of life where they recognize the need to get their finances in order. Thrivent has helped set up events and bring about opportunities where we are in front of a lot of people. The company continues to impress me with how much they care about helping us succeed.
What sets Thrivent apart is their view on money and how much value is placed on people above profit. The organization is unique, and it allows me to use my faith and to work with people who share similar values. I suppose I could do that anywhere, but the faith-forward message, as well as the fraternal nature, giving back through membership to society, sets Thrivent at a different place within the industry.
The people is what sets Thrivent apart. As a company, we continue to get awards around ethics and customer service, and it's all thanks to the type of people Thrivent employs. They are extremely intentional in the interview process to make sure they are hiring quality people, and it shows.
The biggest reaction is the excitement around Thrivent being a financial institution that has a faith component, and the fact that the organization is willing to work with my age group has been an appeal to the young accumulators I work with.
Many times, people are surprised that I want to talk and work with them, even though they are so young or do not have a ton of money. Most people only think of accumulation and investing when they think about people in my position. However, there's so much more to it than that, and that's what surprises them. Clients also appreciate the time and effort we put into educating them around the recommendations we give. We make sure that our clients understand everything before we'll let them put it into place. They need to feel comfortable about what they're doing with their money, and customers appreciate that.
We believe our unique process, development plan, and mission as an organization is a great fit for some of you. I believe that to be successful in this industry and at Thrivent Financial, you need two key characteristics. One is that you need the heart of a social worker, and two, that you need the mind of a capitalist. If you align with our mission that's all about serving others, and at the same time want to build a wonderful, lucrative career, I hope you'll explore us further. Thank you so much for watching, and please connect with us soon.